Basically, I have written so far 65 to 70 stories in Marathi. Most of them are sci-fi, and out of that, about 24 sci-fi stories I have written. My story called Delchi Karjet, it was given a first prize by Marathi Vignan Parishad during 2016 story writing competition. And most of the stories are being published in separate Diwali magazines. So now today I am going to talk about humorous stories written by me. I have totally written about 6-7 humorous stories in Marathi based on sci-fi, and today I am going to talk about that. My first story called Barcode Pattichi Kahani, or you can translate it as Tale of Barcode Street. It has won first prize in the story competition held by Me Parlekar magazine. It talks about revolutionary solution given to the Prime Minister of country who was annoyed by ongoing agitations by unemployed citizens, strikes by dissatisfied workers, and naughty opposition leaders. So during his cabinet meeting, he's given a solution that you can have you can make a strict law for citizens to wear a cap or hat on their head, displaying a barcode strip on which individual Aadhaar card number is printed. So in big streets, at the corners of the signals, in public places, huge barcode readers will be placed, and they will keep track of all moving citizens in their area, and that data will be sent to centralized computer which will keep track of individual movement. The leaders of agitation, troublemakers, they will continuously tracked and will be caught at any fault of theirs, and they will sent behind the bars. First, our PM was very much hesitant. So he said, no, I cannot do it. It is beyond this thing. I cannot do it. It is beyond principle. But then one incident happens. There is a stampede at a famous temple, and a lot of casualty happens among visiting devotees, and the whole opposition asked about what is your crowd management. So then suddenly he thinks, oh yes, this barcode printing can be a very positive solution. And so he says that, okay, we'll make a law. They make a law. There is, of course, in the beginning, there is a lot of resistance, but suddenly they find that there is a boom in industry due to spurt demand of barcode strips, scanners, computers, servers, and none other than designer caps and hats. So this unemployment is reduced and agitations, they disappear. My second story titled Yantra Gadyanchi Kamal, it talks about the skills of robots. Interstate sports and athletic meet for only robots was organized by robot manufacturers just to show the capabilities of their products, that is robots only. In the meet, in the stadium, exhibition of various robots is held. So there is present Tamilian Tambi robot, Punjabi Munda robot, Keralite Mallu robot, Kolhapuri Pelwan robot. They're on display showing their feats. Then the sports events start with athletics. Robots fitted with limbs and arms and feet with wheels. They participate in running races. But what happens, on the track, there are gravels and sand particles. So many sand particles hinder free movement of the wheels, and many robots They just fell because of they could not move because of the gravels. But our Mallu robots, fitted with special sensors, run in serpentine way, avoiding each gravel and sandstone, and they won the race. In disc throw competition, winner was, of course, Tamilian Tambi, who was specially programmed for hotel industry. In weightlifting events, strong Punjabi Mundas, they were the champions. But long jump, high jump, and gymnastics events, they turned out to be flop events, as most of the competitors landed on ground with detached arms, causing great headache to organizers and their maintenance staff. They had to collect detached limbs and carry them in a big basket. So then there were events for limbless robots who don't have foot or don't have any arms. So for them, a game of musical chair was organized. Each robot was fitted with a sensor activated drone. It was a great achievement that during the whole game, like flying around the chairs, occupying nearest chair after music halts, no drone dashed with each other and there were no accidents. And the whole credit went to specialized sensors who detected and diverted their movements the time that there were chances of clashes. During the prize distribution ceremony of these events, some union workers, they staged a protest against scarcity of jobs caused by robotic work. But our Kolhapuri Pelwan robots, they jumped in the arena and they lifted protesters and showed them sky by their Dhubi Pachad trick. My third story titled Officeatल्या Gappa, that means gossips in the office. That office atmosphere is after 3 decades, how it will be. So two ladies, they come to the office on time and they credited it to flawless working of their home computer controlled machines. One lady is proud owner of a branded computer, other she is having a cheap unbranded one. So lady with branded computers, she will boasted of timely wake up alarm, then timely startup of teeth brushing machine with a tongue cleaner attachment. But the other lady, she complains, oh, no, that tongue cleaner attachment is useless because it keeps scratches on the tongue and it is very useless. So she says that instead of that, she has taken the attachment of mouth freshener. So on which the other lady says, no, mouth freshener, it spoils the taste of tea served after teeth brushing. So she didn't like it. So on that, the other lady, she clarifies that her computer has matching tea flavor with matching mouth freshener. So tea becomes a tasty even after you have having a mouth freshener. So owner of branded machines discusses about attachments which cook omelette, pizzas and pastas as per the order given to them. But her colleague emphasizes, no. I like desi attachments like cooking dosas, parathas and chapatis. So there were a lot of discussions about attachments of two-in-one bathing cum latrine machine in which both chores can be carried out simultaneously, saving precious time in the morning. So they talk about baby care packages which provide bathing of babies, babysitting, and whatnot. They had a lot of disagreements among themselves, but on one issue, they had a great agreement, and that issue was if their husbands are active, there is no need of any such branded machines. So all these, I have 14 stories which I have published in a book called Ichha Naradaji. This is the book It was published in 2019, and I'm still making some another collection also. So that is all. Thank you, Dr. Navale.